Hi lovelies, it's Emma from Doodles of Wiltshire. If you saw our last video, you'll know that our mini cockapoo Lani is expecting puppies. We're just a couple of weeks away now from their due date, and so it's time that we start to get the whelping area ready. We've kind of got all the supplies. There's a few things I'm pretty sure I still need to get, but the majority of things, as this is our second litter, I already have. So this is my home office, my study. So I work from home, so I spend basically Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 in here, often with one or both of the dogs by my side. But for the first 3 weeks of the puppies' lives, so both the birth and the first 3 weeks, the puppies will be in my study. But I have to reconfigure the study in order to kind of accommodate them in a way that kind of works. So there is normally some other furniture in here. I also need to do a general sort of hoover and a bit of a clean. It's not too messy. I'm pretty much, you can see that I'm pretty much a minimalist. So here is Miss Lani having a nice doze. You can see her little belly pop in there. So she's just over 6 weeks. And in this next week, I am anticipating starting to see movement actually under her belly. Lani, what are you doing? My gorgeous. Are you so gorgeous, girl? And you're gorgeous, and you're gorgeous. Okay, so we're now in the garage, which is where the majority of my kit is stored. So I've got 2 whelping boxes here, and then here all of this and all of that, everything you can see is all puppy related, and I actually have more stuff than this elsewhere, but this is one of the places where it all lives. So I need to get one of the whelping boxes upstairs. There's also some of those foam gym mats that I need to lay down first, and then the whelping box will go on top of that, and then various blankets, just so it's lovely and sort of spongy and nice for Lani. When Lani had the first litter, she actually kept on getting out of the whelping box and onto the mattress that I had next to the whelping box, which is where I was kind of resting while she was labouring. So I was by her side, but she clearly kind of wanted to give birth on the mattress. So I am actually thinking this time around I might move. She's got a super nice, one of those sort of orthopedic mattresses in her crate. So I might actually, when it comes time, move that mattress into the whelping box and cover it in something waterproof and stuff like that, because she really does value that sort of really nice comfortable feel when she's obviously giving birth. I mean, who can blame her? You want to kind of be as comfortable as possible, don't you? She almost blends into this carpet. It's a little bit like when we take her to the beach and she's the same colour as the sand. So this is me transforming the room, clearing all of the stuff out, giving it a hoover, and now I'm cleaning with antibacterial spray, cleaning just all of the corners and edges. This is all going very fast. The mats have gone down, 3 blankets have gone down, a puppy mat has gone down, and now this is me cleaning the whelping box and assembling it essentially. And then just there was a disaster that I'll tell you about in a minute when the camera has stopped. This bit took longer than it appears to get those big rails in. They got in eventually, but it took a few attempts. Has she got it? Has she got it? Has she managed it? She's managed it. You go on. You go, girl. I don't know if it got caught on camera, but I thought, do you know what? You can't really see what I'm doing in the frame, so I'm just going to move my desk. So I moved my desk and I made that fatal mistake of lifting one end and twisting it, and unsurprisingly a leg just gave way, and then all 3 drawers just tipped out. So I now need a new desk. So there's the broken leg, which I've kind of just propped. And there's the disaster that just fell out of one of my the drawers. I do just throw like all sorts into these drawers because I sit at this desk. I did sit at this desk, you know, 5 days a week. I certainly have been doing since around the pandemic, but I have actually had this desk for like 8 years. So maybe it's time to rethink my desk situation. Well, I have to get a new desk now, obviously. So here is the before of my office. Okay, what feels like 3 hours later, and we are kind of there. So I've put this light here for extra light. I've put that in here just for now. I've got, I'm going to sort out this surface, but I've got the little camera currently going on here as well, so I'll be able to see into the whelping box. Got some heated blankets, some sterile gloves, things for cleaning there. These are fresh new cloths for cleaning each puppy as it comes out, and then there's obviously these for identifying each puppy. This all needs to be sterilized, so this gets any gunk out of the puppies if they have any trouble breathing. And then obviously these are all the hemostats and medical scissors that they need to be sterilized, and some Oral Cal Plus, which is just good kind of for energy for Lani between puppies if needed. So I still need to clean those and get lots of the pee pads as well, and some bin bags. We're nearly there, we're getting there. Oh, and then my desk, it looks quite cute. This is the spare desk that I had. That is the leftover. That is the desk that just literally collapsed as soon as I touched it. So there we go. Lani's inspecting it. Both of them are, I suppose. Okay, so I thought I'd just jump on here and show you where I'm up to with getting ready for the puppies. So the whelping box is all good to go behind me. So it's just my binder now really that I need to get ready. So there's quite a bit of paperwork actually that I use to kind of support the whole kind of birth and puppy raising journey. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I've got prepared. So here is a little look at the paperwork that I shall be using over the next 8 weeks essentially. So it's from the Badass Breeder. So we've got this to kind of monitor Lani before birth. And then we have the delivery chart for using during the birth. And then we have these charts, these kind of, we need 1 per puppy. So I've printed out like another 6 or 7 here to add in. So this is where we'll add the puppy's name and sex and all that, and birth order and things. And then this is where we'll monitor their weights. So we'll monitor every day for 2 weeks, and then we weigh them once a week up until 8 weeks. And this is obviously also where we record their reactions to ENS and ESI. So I'll talk about that in a later video when the puppies are here, but early neurological stimulation exercises and early scent introduction. So that is what is in here, and then this is what we follow week by week. It's absolutely brilliant. I love this thing. And then there's all sorts of other bits and pieces. We'll get to that in the future, but super happy that my binder is now basically ready to go. So I need to, if I can turn this page, there we go. So I need to hole punch these, get these in here, and then this is good to go. So yay! So we are on day 56. Her belly is getting super tight and enormous now. We had to lift her onto the steps. We did put some steps by the sofa, which Lola's using beautifully. These steps, which we've covered in artificial grass, but Lani refuses to use them and was still leaping onto the sofa. So
what can you do? So, but today she's really, she looked at the sofa like, I just don't think I can make it. And so I lifted her up, bless her. But yeah, she is day 56. I honestly don't think it's going to be more than about another sort of 2 or 3 days really, because she has been in the evening. She's been doing some panting. I think she's just warm. I think, you know, I remember when I was pregnant, you kind of feel like you're running warm because you're sort of growing a human. That's hot work. So yeah, so she's been panting in the evening, and I keep thinking, oh, is it starting? Is it starting? But then she kind of like sort of settles down, and you know, nothing happens. Really, really excited, and yeah, just praying over Lani that she has, you know, a safe delivery, that it all goes well. I'm sure Miss Lola is going to get FOMO, because she's so used to, you know, just being around Lani 24/7, and so Lani is going to be upstairs whelping and then nursing. You know, it's so round the clock, the nursing, you know, so she's going to be a bit MIA from as far as Lola's concerned. But yeah, she's doing really, really well. She's still eating really well. She's obviously on puppy food exclusively, so she's got all the, you know, good calorie intake. And look at how big that belly is. I am so curious to know how many are in there. We will find out in a few days' time.
Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a like and hit subscribe. It was filmed over about 2 or 3 weeks, so it was kind of a little bit all over the place. I apologise. The next video will be the birth video. That will be up next Saturday. But if you want to find out what she has before then keep an eye on Instagram or TikTok, because it will be on there for sure within the next few days. I definitely do have some spaces on this litter, probably 2 or 3, I think, somewhere around that kind of number, depending on how many she has. So I will leave a link below to the form where you can kind of reach out to me if you might be interested. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you next week.